Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As you can see here, we're still in the Two Sisters Lodge or something, in Skingrad, and today's episode we're going to do one of my favorite quests in the game, so this should be a fun episode. Before we get started with that, I think we do need to level up, so I'm going to get a room in this inn, and level up, and figure out how to get downstairs. That's up. Okay, is this down? It is, okay.
What is it now? I'm Mogok, proprietor of Two Sisters Lodge. My sister and I own the place. Two sisters, see? Need a bed? Good food?
Bed.
You need some place to rest? I can rent you a room for the night for 10 gold.
I'll take it.
Okay then, it's upstairs, the room at the west end of the hall. That's to your right when you come out the door. Enjoy. Leave me alone.
It's not very nice. Paid you 10 gold. But it's probably because we are a vampire. So, I said west end of the hall. I guess it's this one. Alright, let's see, can we like shoot? Okay. Interesting. We'll have to see, because we are going to have to probably try and find someone to feed upon. Because let's go to like 10 o'clock at night. So we can try and find someone to feed on and then meet Glarthir behind the chapel at midnight. Alright, level 8. The secret does seem to be hard work, yes, but it's also a kind of blind passion and inspiration. So let's jack up our strength and willpower, as we always do. And then a couple of points into intelligence, so we can cast some higher tier spells. Oh, they're all locked. Shoot. Alright. Let's see if we can find someone to feed on, I think. They're still down there doing whatever. Alright, let's see if we can find someone to feed upon. Yeah. Okay. Surreal Brothers' house. It's unlocked. A little suspicious. Some of the baker's house is locked. Baros the shepherd's house is unlocked. Alright, let's quick save here. And see if we can't find someone. Oh, he's already behind. What? It's not even midnight yet, though, right? Map. That man's a little early, but all right. I guess we'll meet up with him now. Hello.
Ah, you came. You're sure you weren't followed? Good. I thought I could trust you. Nobody else in town. They're all in on it. All watching me. Well, yes. I need you to do something for me. I'll pay you gold. You like gold, don't you? Lots of gold. Here's my problem. I'm being followed. Watched. Marukotti selectives, maybe. Not sure. I'm a threat, you see, to their plans. I know too much. I need you to check out some people for me. The ones who are following me. Watch them. See where they go. Who they report to. Will you help me?
Sure, I'll help you out, my friend.
Very good. You won't be sorry. I'll pay you well. Did I say that already? Let's start with Bernadette Penniless. Be outside my house at 6 a.m. You'll see her watching me. See where she goes and who she reports to. We'll meet here again tomorrow night. Oh, and never contact me in public. They're watching. They can't know you're helping me.
Let's talk about this Bernadette lady.
Her house is almost directly across the street from mine, southwest of the Great Chapel. Coincidence? I don't think so.
Let's talk about Skingrad.
There's so much I could tell you. So many secrets. But then you'd be in danger too. It's best if we're not seen talking.
Alright, my friend.
Remember, Bernadette Penniless, 6 a.m. Don't let her see you watching.
Alright, so 6 a.m. We gotta find this Bernadette chap and see if we can't see what she's up to. Anyone? The city has to have like beggars or something. Aha. No, I'm stupid. That's not even what it is. Alright. It's like grapes and stuff. Tamika's house. Shamir's house. Alright, let's go. Alright, so, sorry to one of these people, but you're getting picked. Actually, where's We're just gonna go into Bernadette's house, I think. Who sees this though? Don't mind me, I'm just having my ale, cheese wedge, lettuce, and leek for dinner. Bro, really? Alright. Let's see. Let's try someone else's house. Glarthir's house, there's no point in doing that because we're trying to help him out. Let's try. Oh. Now they're all locked. Okay. Boom, alright. Yes, I know I'm trespassing. No one in here. Who can see me? There's really no one in here. Bruh. Am I like that loud? Oh, you know what we gotta do? Hold on. Let's try, because I think that looks like I'm wearing heavy armor. That's not helping me. Let's put on... There we go. My clothes, and then put on like... I thought I had shoes. Yeah, there we go. Sneak blue suede shoes. There we go. Nice little robe. Actually, no, we'll go the black and burgundy. Yeah. But how's that black and burgundy? It's like purple. Alright, whatever. Alright, so now that we have our fortified sneak stuff on, let's try that again. Bruh. Oh my god. Ugh. Come on. Bruh. Come on, seriously? What? Come on. What? What the hell? Oh my god. Jesus, man, we're out of lockpicks. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm trespassing. I know. Yeah, see now I move in silence, like the G in lasagna. Okay. It's not like clanking around in like a full suit of armor. So. There's like her bedroom. Or he or she. Okay. Reinforced door. Oh, this looks just like a bunch of their stuff. That's not really what I'm interested in. Aha! I am sorry, lady, but I have to do this to you. Feed. Sneak back out of her house. I don't think I knocked any of that stuff over, but okay. Alright. Back out into Skingrad. And alright. So I have like no lockpicks left. This is gonna be very interesting. Alright, so we have to wait, I think it's until 6 AM and follow Bernadette out, which we figured out her house is across from Glarthir's house, which I think was over here. Right, this is Glarthir's house. So this is her house? Nope, it's this house. Alright, yeah, so we can wait in the alleyway over here until 6 AM. So 1, 2, 5, continue. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Alright. It's now 6 AM. There's Glarthir. And there's Bernadette. Alright. Moving very slowly. I don't know who you are. Alright, she went inside the chapel. Let's wait a couple seconds. Follow her into the great chapel of Julianos, a heathen god. As we are good Daedric people. Just gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing here. Sit a couple rows behind her. And pretend like I'm praying. And just keep an eye on her. Like so. But yeah, so this is like one of my favorite quests in the entire game. Absolutely love it. So yeah, in the description, it's gonna be in the description of the like the pinned or comment or something like that. It's gonna be some music. It's basically there's a. Imagine if you're like probably deep into the Elder Scrolls, you probably have heard of Young Scrolls. It's like this channel that makes kind of basically songs out of kind of the dialogue from characters in like Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. It's pretty great stuff, and he made like an entire basically like little album out of Glarthir's like dialogue and stuff. So.
How are you?
I've been better.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Yeah, so it's fun. It's funny stuff, and it kind of goes along with this class.
Increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
The Altmer have powerful wizards. Could be a dangerous situation.
Bye.
You aren't wrong, sir, because the Falmore become a thing. Which kind of that dialogue piece there, kind of.
Good to see you.
Because there is like a strange kind of thing where it's like the Altmer, as typically you think of very like like the Daedra-Aedra kind of divide is kind of like a product of their kind of like religion way of thought. And so like the fact that like in it's the Elder Scrolls Legends, I believe, R.I.P. The Elder Scrolls Legends, absolutely fun card game. But in like the story of that game, so the game does have a story mode. Like you like kind of find out that like one of the Thalmor is like conspiring. I forget which day. I think it might be Boethia. It's one of the Daedra, like to do this thing called the culling or whatever, and that's kind of very anti like what you would think of the Thalmor. Like based on like kind of your experiences in Skyrim and like just general prior lore about the High Elves. But that kind of singular piece of dialogue there and those little conversations kind of provides like a potential like crumb of truth to it, in the sense that if Daedra worship was becoming more prevalent, it is possible that like some of the members of the Thalmor, like higher up, secretly are Daedra worshippers and like are using Daedra to help like their efforts to kind of do whatever it is they're trying to do, which is somewhat a bit of a mystery as well. But yes, alright, now she's gone outside the city of Skingray. I give her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds to get a little bit of a head start here. Yeah, now we're back outside the city, but because we fed on someone, we're no longer going to turn into crispy vampire bacon just by walking around outside. I also do realize I'm still wearing my like helmet. I should have a hood. Where's my hood? There we go. That's much better. Alright, so she's outside here. We got the Grateful Past Stables and the Surreal Baldur's Vineyard. So I'm guessing she must work at one of these places. Let's see, what time is it? It is 8:16 a.m. So she's probably heading to work. Assuming that people of Tamriel operate on like a 9 to 5 system like we kind of do here in the general sense in America. But yeah, so let's see, she's walking out. Alright, that guy's kind of went off to the right. She's going off to the left here. Alright, she just opened a gate. And she is in the vineyard. Okay. Fat Ramp Camp. Interesting. Let's see, how like close can I get without being detected? Alright. Actually, let's see, can I hide like in the bushes? Like, so it's like I'm hiding in the bush. Okay. There you go. Hopefully this boosts our sneak skill. I don't know if it will or not, but... I don't know if it will. Let's kind of go like this. There we go. Alright. So yeah, we're sneaking around here. Just watching her plow the fields. But yeah. That's one of my favorite quests in the game. So, yeah. I guess while we're waiting here, I should think of something to talk about. I guess... I don't know. What should I talk about? That is the problem. Oh, yeah, you know, I continue that conversation I was kind of talking about last time. Oh, I've now been spotted by who? Alright, now she's still working the field. About kind of like this failure in video game. Okay, who's watching me? Who can see me? Who can see me? I don't know. Well, okay, anyways. It's that like, kind of the idea of failure states in video games is kind of like how our natural reaction. Like mine is for the most part. You kind of see with me quick saving here, though I have been trying to like implement this in this playthrough. Is typically in a video game like this, say like Oblivion, like let's go with that quest that we did. Was the last episode, 2 episodes ago, when we helped out the family at Odile Farm, and obviously the first kind of time we did it, like there was clearly something glitched about the game. So there was like just such enormous like extra-sized horde of goblins that came and like killed all 3 of us. But like typically, like say like in the second scenario where we actually kind of like completed the quest successfully and like were able to kill the goblins without dying ourselves, like most people, I would think, natural reaction, mine included in the past, would have been say like we were able to complete it without getting wiped out, but like one of the 2 brothers died. The natural reaction would probably be to reload that like save I had made before we started, and kind of keep trying over and over again until you could complete it without them dying. But which I can understand that because you want to kind of like, you want to be successful, you want to like get the best reward for the quest possible and stuff, but is it potentially like, kind of this conversation my friends and I were having, is it like more fulfilling and kind of like more interesting, I guess, to kind of like roll with the failures? The sheep, that was what can see me. Hello, sheep. Like, is it like kind of, is the more like interesting and rewarding path to kind of like live with the failure and kind of like then kind of make it a more dynamic, kind of feeds into it being a more dynamic world and kind of live with it, which I think my friend and I were having this conversation at work where it's like that, like that is definitely something I kind of agree with. It kind of is potentially more interesting to kind of live with the failure and kind of just keep going along with it. So as I kind of said there, and kind of in this playthrough, and kind of in a lot of our other kind of more RPG-esque kind of games, we are like, I think it like my focus and kind of effort is kind of trying to kind of to grow, kind of get into the habit of kind of living with the failure and kind of rolling with the punches a little bit more, rather than like saving and reloading if things don't work out the exact way I want them to. So it kind of creates a more like interesting, dynamic story for, like, say, our character here, Vlad. Like, if we had gotten caught like trying to become a vampire, like instead of reloading a save, I would have like taken the punishment and went to jail or something like that. It kind of creates a more interesting, say, like kind of dynamic where I probably have to avoid, like, in terms of role-playing sense, avoid like the city of Skingrad for a little while and kind of explore other places and come back to Skingrad later on. I hope the people kind of like that, like, you know, kind of like the stories and heat on me as like a character would have died down in that sense. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just crouching, Bernadette. Who else can see? Oh, what time is it in game? Alright, interesting walking animation there, my guy. Map. 11:07. Oh, they're switching. What is he doing? Oh my goodness. Ah, classic Bethesda game. What is going on with him? Is he like crouching? What is he doing? Another bunch of buckets of grapes. This is a pretty big farm. They got a bunch of employees here. That looks like she's taking her like her lunch break or something. Looks like she's eating something. Oh, that guy like just freaked her out because he was being weird. Oh, she can see me. Hide behind the grapevines.
The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it.
You don't say. The Emperor and his 3 sons dead, right under the noses of the Imperial Guard. It's a disgrace.
I just don't think about it. The Elder Council will take care of things, sooner or later. Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Bye.
What was that noise that guy just made? This game's dialogue sometimes, man. It's interesting stuff. But yeah, so Bernadette. Huh? Not really. Kinda interesting. She's kind of just doing her day, so I don't know if she's really like in part of some grand conspiracy, as Glarthir was kind of asserting that she was. You never know.
It's you. Hi.
How do you do?
Adahorn Castle near Coral is besieged by marauders. I wish I could go and save them.
Yes.
Glarthir is acting even stranger than usual, don't you think?
Now that you mention it, yes. You look up and find him across the street, staring at you.
Interesting. They are talking about Glarthir.
Exactly. Sometimes I think he's following me. I've tried to talk to him, but he always hurries off when he sees me coming.
Good day.
Good day.
Yeah, so she's clearly aware of Glarthir like being somewhat unusual. Is she coming back in here for her lunch break? Yeah, she is. Okay. I think it's just who can see me? Like, I'm pretty well hidden over here behind the wall. But yeah, so kind of, yeah, so in future, like, kind of RPG-ish games, playthroughs and stuff, I gotta, like, even if I like play, like, games in my own personal time, kind of try and live up to that kind of and kind of adapt that philosophy of like just rolling with the punches and like not trying to reload to get everything exactly perfect, because it make for more like interesting kind of role-playing possibilities and interesting stories for like characters and games and stuff. So should be it's gonna be kind of part of a challenge, because yeah, like I am so used to kind of doing that, like things the way where I just reload if I want to get what I want. But yeah, it should be an interesting change in philosophy. I guess like anyone who's watching this, like if you have any thoughts on that kind of idea, like put your thoughts in the comments. You kind of like, are you kind of more of the like just kind of reload to get everything perfect camp? Do you kind of find the idea of potentially rolling with the punches more like an interesting kind of thing that you might want to adopt or not? Yeah, so I guess let me know kind of your thoughts on it. So it's interesting to see like other people's thoughts, kind of, because that's having the conversation with my friends, kind of see what other people think about it. It'll be interesting as well. Where's she going? Looks like she's probably ended her lunch break and she's going back to work. So let's just do a little sneaky sneak. Follow. Oh, someone can see me. Probably one of the other workers. But they're seeing me isn't really the problem. It's Bernadette seeing me is the problem. Alright. Looks like maybe she's going back to work in the other field. Or does she only work like a handful of hours a day? I don't know. But it's interesting, 'cause, like I think like Oblivion was kind of like one of the first games back in the day when it originally came out to kind of like introduce this kind of like dynamic of like NPCs kind of like having like a life and not really just being like standing in one place and like doing either giving you a quest or giving you dialogue or something. Like kind of the NPCs having like their own little routines and lives and stuff kind of made it like a very interesting world. Kind of having those little like funny conversations between them and stuff is like why I love this, like love Oblivion so much.
Good to see you.
Oh.
Glarthir is acting even stranger than usual, don't you think?
I agree. He's always writing in that little notebook.
He's got a notebook.
Sometimes I think he's watching me.
Goodbye.
Don't mind me, dude. Just eat your whatever you're eating. I am not concerned with you at the moment. I'm concerned with Bernadette. Okay, she's going up. Up. It's guards. Should probably stop sneaking around like that. Hello, guard. Don't mind me.
Hello there.
I am so sorry, Tamika.
Hello.
I didn't mean to bite you as a vampire, but I didn't really have a choice. Alright, Glarthir just went inside somewhere. I guess he's trying to avoid Bernadette's presence because he thinks she's like... Which is just very interesting, like, in the sense that, like, he name drops the Maracati Selective as, like, the potential, like, conspirators behind this general town-wide conspiracy that we are investigating here for him. But Maracati Selectives are a like first era kind of group from the Elysian Empire. So it's the first empire. We're like currently in the third era at 433, I think, which is the third. The Septim Empire is the third empire. Like, the Maracai Selectives were in the First Empire, like, the second phase of the First Empire. Because the First Empire was, like, obviously you had the Elysian Rebellion, where we've kind of heard her mention, I think, some, like, Joffrey's dialogue and stuff. Slave Queen Elysia, like, the Aelids, who's the ruins who kind of explored a couple times. Like, enslaved the local Nedic population. And kind of eventually the Needs were like, nah, we're tired of this. And that was kind of inspired by Elysia, who allegedly received visions from Akatosh, a god that didn't quite exist yet, per se, and like through his help and the aid of like Mara and like the sending of some champions, Pellinal Whitestrake and Belhaza, Mara House or Belhaza, one of the two. One's like the son, one's the father. I always like get them mixed up. I'm gonna say Mora House is the father. So yeah, like Mora House, kind of Pellinal, and then eventually the aid of the Nords. The Needs are able to kind of overthrow their Aelid overlords and kind of form the first empire of men on Tamriel. Like, at least Cyrodiilic Empire, kind of with like kind of men at the top, and now elves kind of their dominance was fading. And kind of eventually, like, then Elysia Moore has his son Belhaza becomes emperor after she passes. And then we don't really know a lot about like the names of the most of the emperors of the Elysian kind of empire, but eventually what happens is the prophet Maruk, he's a Imga from Valenwood, kind of apparently receives visions from Elysia, and kind of gives him these like 77 inflexible doctrines, and like the secret that there's only one true god called the One, which I think they kind of make Akatosh as kind of like the One. And he kind of then rocks up to Cyrodiil, the Imperial City. He's like, I received these visions from Elysia, got these 77 inflexible doctrines, and he kind of forms what's called the Elysian Order, which then kind of basically takes over the Empire, and it basically becomes a theocracy. And the Elysian Order kind of rules over the Empire. The first era is like 1,000+ years long. It's like a really long time. And eventually what kind of happens is I think Maruk eventually passes or kind of moves on or something. And kind of in his wake following that, there's a group of like Elysian Order is very zealous, like in their kind of inflexible doctrines and all that stuff. But like eventually there's like a group, like a subgroup of the Elysians that's even like more super like zealous and crazy, called the Marukari Selectives, named after Maruk. And what they eventually do is they cause the longest dragon break in the history of Tamriel, when they take the Staff of Towers, go up to the top of the White Gold Tower, which we've kind of seen off in the distance as we've been exploring around. And they kind of dance across on top of the tower, have a little dance-a-thon, in an attempt to remove the elven taint from Akatosh, because Akatosh, kind of as a concept, was basically kind of created by Elysia by merging the Nordic time deity Alduin, who you kind of met in Skyrim, and then the elven Oriel, who's their kind of chief deity, their time god. Smash them together, you get Akatosh, essentially. And so the Marukari Selectives were like, we don't want that Oriel in our Akatosh anymore, because we're like super anti-elven. And they do this, and it creates a like 1,000+ year long dragon break, which messes up time and all this other stuff. So yeah, so apparently that group, which I guess eventually then falls with the fall of the Elysian Empire, towards the end of the First Era. I mean, they're very unlikely that's who's actually kind of part of this conspiracy with Glarthir. But I guess you never know. There could be some people out there who are still subscribing to that philosophy. And they happen to have this little cell here in Skingrad. But interesting here that she's kind of just doing her thing. Plus like 2 feet behind her, but she's not gonna mind, I don't think, because she's busy doing work. But all right. Excuse me. Not everyone. She's like hoeing the ground here in this like kind of backlot area. It looks like they press the grapes, I'm guessing, to make the wine at the vineyard here. I mean, look at these graphics, man. I'm still just blown away. Like I'm actually playing this, and it looks like this nice. Look at the Chapel of Julianus, man. Oh, no, she's still hoeing away. But wow, this is just incredible. We do have to kind of feel bad for the Sky Oblivion team, who are basically trying to like recreate Oblivion in the Sky region. But I think they are still going to kind of, I think they're like, we're actually approaching like a release date this year sometime. I think they are still going to kind of put it out. I think Bethesda apparently gave the team working on it like free copies of the remaster, which is really nice of them. I guess it's kind of like, sorry, we kind of ruined your like years-long mod project by putting out an official remaster. Like, but yeah, it's pretty cool that we're actually experiencing this like incredible game like this. Still blown away. But yeah, Bernadette here is just chilling out. I don't know. Oh, what else is there really to talk about? I don't know. But It looks like we're getting into the evening now because the sun's kind of setting. But yeah, see what time is it? Okay, it's 5:11 p.m. So she should be nearing the end of the workday, I'd think, because the sun is starting to set a little. So we got this nice kind of rosy tint to everything. But yeah, I gotta report back to Glarthir at night, I guess. Since yeah. Oh, who was that? Is someone coming? Oh, me. So I am kind of curious. Is this where he lives? I don't know. He just like steal something. He's just down to sitting here eating. This is very interesting. This guy's just like standing here eating. What is he even eating? Like, what is that? It's like bread or something? Oh, it looks like maybe it's like a potato. He's really just like picking out like a half-baked potato or something. Like, I can't really tell. What is that? Let's move it a little closer here. Let's see. What do you? Oh, no, he stopped eating. No, he didn't. Okay. Hello. Don't mind me. I'm trying to figure out what are you eating. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. I don't know. What is that? Is that a potato? Is that bread? I can't really tell. But oh, now she's taking a break. She's taking a dinner break. Oh boy. She's not looking at it. He's just staring right into my soul. But I'm guessing based on his name, was it Nils the Needy? I'm guessing he's one of the local beggars here in Skingrad. So if we can figure out where he's kind of hiding out at, I might end up using him as my feeding thing. But she's just standing there. Is she gonna move? Oh, she's still eating. Okay. Okay, now he's dipped. Let's see. What time is it? It's like 8:18 p.m. She's just like staying out here eating. I think you should go to her house and do that. Now who can see me? She can see me? Sounds like nighttime. She's just munching away on her little bread or whatever. This is very interesting. Get to meet Glarthir, I think it's at midnight again at the chapel. He might not even be waiting already. Don't mind me. Sorry about that. Alright, she went inside her house. So I think we might as well head behind the chapel, see if Glarthir is chilling. We could report in on today's activities, which was she went to work, and she had a lunch break, then she went to do more work and had her dinner break. So nothing really that suspicious as far as I can tell. 9, 12.
So, you saw Bernadette penniless, did you? She was watching me and following me, wasn't she?
Sorry to disappoint you, man. She went to work, bro.
Really? That is surprising. I was sure she was watching me.
What about the reward you promised?
Ah, of course. The gold. Here. But there is someone else I need you to investigate.
Who else?
Tutius Sextius. Do you know him? A quiet fellow. Appears harmless enough. But I've identified him as one of my key suspects. He's a clever one, no doubt about it. Eyes in the back of his head. Always seems to know when I'm watching. But that's where you come in. You should wait outside his house and see what he does when he's not watching me. I'll meet you here tomorrow night to get your report.
Talk about Bernadette, I guess?
I still can hardly believe she wasn't watching me. But it is a relief to be able to finally stop worrying about her.
Tutius Sextius.
He lives in the large house between the Low Gate and the East Bridge. Alone. Suspicious, don't you think? Don't let Tutius Sextius catch you following him. He's much more dangerous than he looks.
Okay. Tutius Sextius. Now let's let him walk away. Alright. Now we follow.
Evening.
Hello there, Dion. Let's chat up.
State your business.
Let's talk about Glarthir a little bit here.
You have something you want to tell me about that nutcase?
He thinks there's a plot against him.
Really? He's getting worse then. Thanks for letting me know. If you think he's becoming dangerous, you come straight to me, and I'll handle it.
Anything about skin
Try
growing?
our wines and cheeses and Salmo's sweet rolls. See the castle. But don't expect to see the Count. He doesn't mix with strangers.
See you
Take
later.
care.
Yeah, so we kind of just told the guard, because obviously, like, he clearly thought the lady was watching her, but she just went to work. So he might be a suspicious, dangerous individual here, this little Glarthir fellow. But, let's see, what time is it? Okay, I have a little bit of time. So I think we could probably follow Tutius Sextius around for the day before we wrap up this episode. Alright, let's just hide here. Let's go to... which thing is the quest log? Quests... Glarthir now wants me to observe the behavior of Tutius Sextius. Yeah, alright. I think it was 6 a.m. last time. Again. So let's wait, I guess, until 6. Let's have a little midnight snack here. Some ale, and a cheese wedge, and some lettuce. And then wait till like 6 a.m. or so, so like 6 hours. And follow him around for the day. Alright, is he still in his house? Huh, I guess Tutius Sextius is still in his house. Let's wait another hour or so. Oh, geez. In your dream? Oh my god. Alright, so now we're like a level 2 vampires. Yeah, I'm getting drained. Oh boy, okay. I'm literally being turned into... Oh my goodness. Okay, shoot. This is not good. Tutius Sextius' house. Alright. Alright, this is bad. Is he still in his house? Oh, honestly, the door's open. I'm just gonna walk inside this guy's house to avoid getting disintegrated by the sun. Sounds like a Nern root. Oh, he's still inside. I don't really know what. Let's wait till the 9, I guess. Alright, now he's going downstairs. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. Alright, I'm guessing you want me to leave. Alright, I'll leave. Is he really just like chilling in his house like all day?
Oh!
Yep. The problem is I can't really wait outside for him. Alright, are any of these things open? The guardhouse. Alright, let's just chill in here for a second. Wait until like a couple more hours. And then go outside, see if he went outside anywhere.
I'm here to relieve you. Another day, another septum.
What's this about?
Is he outside? But now that's like open. I don't know. Is he like inside the castle or something? Alright. He appears to be inside the castle. Yes, that is Tutius Sextius. Alright, let's just sit down, I guess.
The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money. If you
Heal up, because this is clearly problematic in that I'm taking sun damage, or trying to follow around people outside.
You should talk to Vadus Calidius at the Fighters Guild.
That's good to know. You can never be too careful.
Take care.
Goodbye.
Well met.
Hello there.
Glarthir is acting even stranger than usual, don't you think?
No doubt.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
The Ultima have powerful
Look at the
wizards.
muscles on you.
Dangerous situation.
Thank you. I am pretty jacked. Just watching this Tutius Sextius fellow.
What is it?
How goes it?
Not bad.
Is
The
he
West
leaving?
Weald is a good place.
That's hit my
Arena
thing.
Tyrannus isn't the friendliest person in the world, but not a bad sort when you get to know her.
All that conjuring gives me the creeps. There are plenty of scary things in this world without bringing more around.
So long.
Take care.
No, he just left. Alright, shoot. Get up, get up, get up. Let's follow him.
Look at the muscles.
Thank you again for the compliment there, lady, but I'm trying to follow Tutius Sextius and getting burnt in the process. Alright. So is he back in town already? Jeez, man moves fast. Alright, let's run, because we are literally dying.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, guard. I know I look a little suspicious being burnt to a crisp, but I gotta... Look at me run. Let's get inside the town of Skingrad. Alright, now where's Tutius Sextius?
A coin for
Well
an
met.
old beggar?
Where is he at? Let's run this way. Oh, is he still in the castle? Am I stupid? Oh, I thought he said he left. Is this about to be Glarthir? It's behind the chapels. Where the hell did he go? I can't fast travel either.
Greetings,
I'm, like,
Dunbar.
dying. Oh my goodness. Alright, let me go inside somewhere quick. Let's look at his house. It's a house. Oh boy. Back inside the guardhouse. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's wait an hour. So I'm inside. And then back outside Skingrad.
Oh!
Oh, there he is. Hello, Tutius Sextius. I got my eyes on you. So he just went back inside his house. Alright, let's give him a second to get inside, and then we're gonna sneak in after him. Oh, it's leave locked. Okay, there's a guard right there, so we're not doing that. Alright, let's stay inside the guardhouse here. Hey, the guards have to be
Hello.
sleeping. Oh, there is someone. This is gonna be a risky one. Skingrad guard. Alright. Oh, Jesus, they're all right here. Is he taking a nap too? Oh boy, okay. Alright, let's quick save here. We're gonna sneak. Try and eat.
By the gods, there is a psychopath on the loose! Stop right there, criminal scum!
Bruh.
Breaks the law on my watch! I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine, or it's off to jail.
Alright, well, they got caught. I'll pay the gold bounty. Here you go.
Here's the procedure. We go to the castle. First we search you, confiscate any stolen goods. Then you pay your fine, and we release you.
Alright, well, we're never trying that again, because I just got caught feeding on him. Though I think that actually, like, you know, reduced our level of vampirism. Yeah, it looks like it did, because I'm not on fire anymore, so... Alright. So that was unfortunate. We got caught. That's the struggle of vampirism, man. You like have to like take risks to try and feed on people. And I tried, and he somehow like figured it out.
What is it now?
So that was unfortunate, but yeah. So we're probably gonna have to, after we help Glarthir out here, take a dip from Skingrad, so that the folks are not gonna be happy that the guard was assaulted by a visitor to town. So is he still literally just inside his house? All right. Let's wait like 2 hours, I guess. Alright, is he just like outside the city or something?
Evening.
Is that the west gate? Let's go Grateful Past stables here. So he appears to be outside. Yeet. Oh, is he like riding a horse? It's like just riding a horse. Actually on a horse ride. Alright, I guess he's still riding his horse. I don't really know what's going on with this guy. Yep. You didn't see me. You didn't I'm not here. Let's pretend I'm not here. Yes, I don't think this guy really did anything suspicious either. He just hung out in his house, went to the castle, and went for a horse ride. So, this Glarthir fellow might not be really in the know as he thinks he is, because I don't think there's a conspiracy against him here. What time is it? It's 8:44. Alright. Still got a couple hours before we're supposed to meet Glarthir. But essentially just go on a horse ride. I don't know how he's supposed to be following Glarthir. He's been like riding a horse for like several hours outside. So he just dropped his horse off. He just leaves it like in the middle of. I'd like to steal your horse right now, man. Seems like a pretty bad place to store a horse. I do like this quest is increasing our sneak ability, which is nice considering as a vampire I really didn't realize we do a lot more sneaking than I originally thought to try and feed on people and stuff, so I do not mind this quest helping us out in that sense at all. But we are carefully tailing him. Do sexting my wife. Oh, there's two inns. That's what the guy was talking about. Okay. I got the Mages Guild over here. Colovian Traders. That's like I'm guessing more like a general store. Oh, I realize it's raining. Jeez.
Greetings to you.
It's like an armor shop, an alchemist shop. Should probably go in there in the next episode, because I think this is going to be the end of, whenever we report into Glarthir here, it's probably going to be the end of this episode, because I'm getting hungry, and I need to eat some lunch. So, alright, he's now back in his house, which I mean, I'm guessing he's back in his house for the night. So let's go behind the chapel and wait for Glarthir to show up. That's supposed to be Julianos? That one, I believe says there. RK. DeBell, that's supposed to be a lady? I guess it is. I don't know. That's Stendor. There's a little cup of plenty kind of thing. Alright. Let's wait an hour. Glarthir should show up.
Tell me what you learned about Tutius Sextius.
Kind of boring, bro. He's not really doing much. He like hung out at his house for half the day, then went to the castle, and went for like an extended horse ride in the evening.
Really? So you're saying that neither Bernadette Penniless or Tutius Sextius is part of the conspiracy against me? Hard to believe.
How about the reward?
Yes, the gold that you value so highly. I wonder what price betrayal... Never mind that. We shall see. I do have one more name for you.
Who else?
Do you know David Sorelli? Yes, of the famous Sorelli vineyards. Pillar of the community, etc. Who would ever suspect him? Perfect cover for the ringleader of the whole conspiracy. He watches my house constantly. You'll see. He leaves his house early each morning. Watch him and report back to me here at midnight as usual. Make sure he doesn't notice you.
Alright, let's talk about Tutius Sextius again.
I was sure he was part of the conspiracy. Sure of it. I guess it just goes to show... Well, we'll see what it goes to show, won't we?
David Surreal.
The Sorelli house is right next door to mine. A large house with a backyard conveniently located to observe my every move.
That's nice.
Be careful. David Sorelli is the ringleader. You must not let him catch you watching him.
Alright, let's see if we can find that guard guy again. Wait, here he is. Okay. Let's let Glarthir leave. And chat him up. Bye bye, Glarthir. Alright. He's far enough away, I think.
A little bird told me that you've been asking around town about Glarthir, a resident eccentric. I'd like to know why.
He asked me to help him out.
Let me give you some advice. Glarthir is crazy. So far, harmless crazy. But I keep an eye on him because it's my job to. You don't want to get involved with him. I don't care how much he's paying you, it isn't worth it. Like I said, he's crazy. Since you're courteous enough to tell the truth, I'll do the same by trusting you to talk to a guard if he asks you to do anything strange.
I mean, he's like asking me to watch people. Alright, let's talk.
Good day.
So you try chatting to this other guy? Hello, sir.
Is there a problem, citizen?
Glarthir.
You have something you want to tell me about that nutcase?
Nah. Should be arrested. He's asking me to follow people. None of these people have been in the conspiracy.
Why? What's he done?
Never mind.
Suit yourself.
Alright.
You too.
So there's not much we can really do, I guess, unfortunately. Even though I guess, I don't know, I feel like him asking us to follow people around all day, I guess, I feel like should be a crime of some sort. But I suppose it is not. So let's find Tutius Sextius' house. Tutius Sextius, jeez, I already just watched Tutius Sextius, the Surreal Brothers' house. That's his house, so is it this one? No. No. So it says his backyard looks out on Glarthir's house. So... is it this? Yeah, it is. Okay. So we'll hide out here behind the grapes, I guess. And in the next episode, we will continue helping Glarthir out while also potentially reporting him to the police, because this little creepy behavior he's asking us to engage in. But yeah, this has been fun so far. See how the quest wraps up in the next episode. But thank you for watching. Hopefully you check out the next episode too. Thank you.